What is up, guys? My name is Matthew, and we are watching the Season 3 finale of The White Lotus. Obviously, because this show, I would assume, is going to go on a hiatus of bare minimum a year. I'm going to give, like, a eulogy? I don't know how to describe it. I'm so happy I started watching the show. Not just this season, but the entire show has been so good, and it's been, like, again, I don't want to say I went into it thinking it was going to be bad. I don't know. It was kind of funny, and I didn't know if it was my vibe. And immediately, Mike White has taken my heart by storm. This is one of the funniest, most sarcastic, most thematically rich, pieces of entertainment I've seen in a while. I love everything. I love the acting. The cast is always so stacked. Everything about it is very complex and rich and quality, I must say. I thought that this season was really, really good. Again, that's the thing. I don't want to rag on people because people can have their opinions, but I've heard people complain about the season so far, saying it's slow and all that, and nothing's happening. But I'm gonna be honest, you really look back at The White Lotus, nothing happens. It's a character study. It's that's why I love it, because it doesn't need to be some 20 out of 10 rich, complex masterpiece, time travel. No, it's just rich people at hotels with some funny schemes, and some life-changing decisions, and it's perfect for me. Again, I'm so excited to see this. I have to say it one more time before we get into the finale. Obviously, I'm going to make a prediction on the death. I know, obviously, it's a White Lotus finale. This death isn't going to be some, mass murder planned. There's going to be an accidental death. It's what's happened the past 2 seasons. It's what's going to continue to happen, in my opinion. And I think that, in my opinion, the best theory that I've got is that either Guy Talk will accidentally shoot Mook, or Guy Talk will accidentally get himself killed. One of those two. Or even like a Tanya situation. I could definitely see a repeat of which Guy Talk shooting down, saving Mook, taking down the bad guy Russians, and then slipping on a rock and pulling like a Fario or a Shogun or something like that. So I'm so hyped for this season. I'm ready to hop into it. I appreciate you. That's another thing too. I do want to say one more thing. I really appreciate you guys for watching. This has been one of the most popular things on my channel, specifically when Season 3 of The White Lotus started. There was an influx of viewers, so to speak, and I'm very appreciative. You guys talk a lot in the comments. You're active. I would really appreciate if you stuck around. I've got a lot of good shows coming in the next couple months, and then I know near the end of the year, actually maybe in 2 months, I might throw the poll out. I've got 3 open spots for shows near the end of the year for live action dramas. So if you guys wanted to stick around and be a part of the poll and maybe decide one of your favorite shows can be one of the shows I react to in the near future, I'd really appreciate it. Please like, comment. I've got the Flying Through Actions up on Patreon, and I'll repeat one more time. Please subscribe. It really does help me out. Other than that, I'm ready to get into it. Let's go.
So we take life into our own hands. We take action, yeah?
What's she gonna do, Piper? Oh my god, is he out? How in the world does he still have some? That's absurd that he still has some.
They create more anxiety.
Please, Belinda, please take the money. Ask for more. Please. I've never wanted something more in my life.
Resolution.
Maybe other than this guy to just be competent and get away from... Honestly, I love Mook. I love Guy Talk conservative more. Mook kind of irked me last episode. I don't know. Didn't hate her or anything. Just, why would you want to be with someone if you're going to change them? Oh my god. You didn't do anything, right? I mean, the fact that you were already there with women is kind of fucked up in the first place. But I don't know. The more... Obviously, I rewatched the episode when I had to edit it last week. I could definitely see a world too in which, because I've been pointing it out, Chelsea feels like someone who's helping broken people, and I could see a world in which he's not broken anymore.
I'm just showing off my moves, right?
You've ruined this man's life. You made him backslide.
Come on. Hey,
dude, you made me backslide. You made me drink, and you can't even put it up my butt one time.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Where you going? What's happening? I gotta go. I gotta go. I told you I have to go. You gotta go. Yeah. Where the ladies are here.
I got a lady at home? I don't know. I could see him just walking away, too. Oh my god, is this... I was gonna say, that might be the first shot I've ever seen of Mook just doing something by herself. Except for the first episode. I don't know, she's kind of... I don't know. Mook I can't read Mook at all. Don't talk to... I expected to just shut him down randomly.
ตอนพี่เล็กเข้ามาพี่กะว่าจะคุยกับเขาเรื่องไอ้โจรวันนั้นน่ะ
คุยอะไรอ่ะ
Oh, you gonna...
พี่รู้แล้วมันคือใคร
Okay, don't tell her, because again, I don't know. I want to trust her. It doesn't make sense for her to be a part of it, but I'm still paranoid.
ตื่นเต้นอ่ะอย่าลืมบอกนะ
Okay, good. We're good.
ฟังด้วย
One of these guys are dying. I guarantee you. Like, I've not gotten the first 2 seasons predictions right. I'm telling you that it's one of these motherfuckers. And it would be very funny if they kill the most famous person in the show.
Have you seen Lori?
Not yet.
Are you going to apologize? Again, I've said it 30 times the past couple episodes. This is, like, as much as I want them to go in a shootout and hate each other and yell at each other, this is one of the relationships that I'm most positive they're going to end up stronger. They're going to confront each other, not in a yelling way, but as in like a, hey, I'm sorry, I messed up, I was wrong. We're both assholes to each other, let's start over.
Kate and I are gonna go get breakfast.
Had a rough night.
Wanna come?
Yeah, rough night. No.
Listen, I'm sorry about Valentine.
Oh my god! I had to wake her up from a deep slumber.
Karen. Jack, please.
It's the principal, it's not Valentine. You did through your thick,
I wanna be your friend.
egotistical... Oh my god, hold up, do I have goosebumps?
We can talk about it later when you're not sleeping. You want us to bring you back something? No, thanks. Okay.
I don't want to overreact, I don't want to sound like a nerd or anything. Like, my heart is beating out of my chest. I know that I'm not going to see someone die for so long, but, like, the tension... And that's the thing with the White Lotus's deaths. Anytime you think something's bad's gonna happen, the tension builds and then it immediately drops and you think you're okay and then boom, accident.
Tell Mom what?
I'm coming with you.
You gonna tell him no, and when he's adamant about it, you gonna go back home?
Lachlan, I don't want to be responsible for fucking up your life, okay? Just let me fuck up my own life, alright?
Aw, that's kind of wholesome. I don't know. But I think this is the first decision that he's ever made. But I don't know. That's the thing with Lachlan. He's very sort of... no one focuses on him. No one cares about him. He keeps bouncing between siblings trying to find someone to connect with or understand. Or it's another thing, too. Like, just thinking about the bro job situation. Like, I don't think it's like a gay thing or a... You know what I mean? Wanting to make a move on Saxon. I think it's more just trying to please him in some weird, sick and twisted way.
Hi. How was it?
It was the most horrible thing. It was fine. Heck no.
You know what, can we actually talk about it later? I want to shower and...
Oh my, no, you're showing weakness to you're showing weakness to Victoria! I told you! You wouldn't like that tempo. I can't do the voice at all.
Tell us.
I don't fucking know anything, okay?
What'd you say to me? Oh my god, he looked scary. Buddhism! Porn chai. Where's Pam at, too? Where's Amrita? Well, we know Amrita's gonna be in this episode because of Zion.
Swadikap.
Swatika. It's my son, Zion.
I raw dogged your mom.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, baby?
Hello.
Hey. Game's game.
Well, he likes you.
You know, he wants to go into business together.
Really?
Use that hundo thou. Get more, though. A mil. Here.
Wherever you want. Hawaii. Here?
You can get 5 million from him.
Hi. I don't even know where I would get it. I don't know investors like that.
Hello. Do I have to say it?
Z.
Yeah, let me tell you what. These mamas gotta start listening to their sons.
Taking that blood money, okay?
Mom.
Listen, $100,000 is a...
Ask for more! More!
Why don't you just see how much you can get? See. You don't have to go through with it. Just see. See how much you can get. I mean, you're always gonna wonder.
If I go up there and negotiate with him, then I don't do it, it'll piss him off and then he'll fuck me up.
He's gonna fuck you up anyway.
Well, he won't do anything to you.
Zion. Okay, Zion.
Because I'll be there.
Yo, you're not threatening. Can I be straight up honest? Dare I say, I think Guy Talk might be more threatening than Zion.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a cult.
Well, I mean,
Again, it's another thing too. Like she can stay a Buddhist. She can really believe in it and just not go to the temple, and you know what I mean. Explore that avenue another way.
Like the food. I mean, it was vegetarian, but it. I don't know, you could tell it like wasn't organic, and.
Was it organic?
Kind of bland, and I don't know. It's kind of like, could I like really eat this for a whole year?
I would assume that this is a microcosm of. It is a big step. It is a big step.
Tiny little box with like a mattress with stains on it and no air conditioning.
I mean, obviously, it's showing some of her privilege.
I know I'm not supposed to be attached to this kind of stuff, and I don't want to think that I am, but like, I don't know, I think I am. Oh. I know I am.
I hate how happy Victoria is.
The idea that I'm like this princess.
Oh, poor Tim, man.
So pathetic.
Don't fucking touch her.
No, Mom, it is pathetic.
I
don't know, like, I guess I am spoiled, because I can't live like that.
Oh, sweetie.
This has got to be...
You don't have to prove anything.
I'll talk about Piper at the end, because I'm having trouble...
Suffering in the world, and we have it so easy, and, like, other people have it so hard, and...
She's the upgraded version of Olivia from season 1. She's so much better than Olivia. If that makes sense. Like...
Really bad.
Because I feel like she's genuinely meaning it. Unlike Olivia, who I thought was very fake.
The history of the world has lived better than we have.
Oh, man. Something I haven't thought about either.
The least we can do.
Can also see a world in which this whole thing goes away randomly. And it, you know what I mean? And that this was just sort of an exploration of them understanding that they have privilege.
It's an offense to all the billions of people who can only dream that one day they could live like we do.
Yo, she is, like, dare I say evil?
Baby, come here.
Dare I say evil? Damn. I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm so heartbroken because I really like Piper. But I felt like it was going this way after the last couple episodes, and that is, oh my god, that face is iconic. Oh my god. That is an iconic face. And I kind of got emotional there because, yeah, you could laugh at it, like, yeah, she is privileged and she just admitted her privilege, but, like, I genuinely felt like she was angry at herself for feeling that way, and she really didn't want to feel that way.
Okay. No, I already had one earlier. Stuff's on the counter if you want to make one.
Him wanting to drink the shake just to, again, sort of, he keeps being pushed this way, pushed that way, trying to connect to others. Well, we can talk about it.
For you to, like, worship me, but don't, like, worship me.
Oh my god, that's fucking wild.
Know what I mean?
Oh, that's so cringy.
Look, all you care about is getting off, and...
Just trying to help you.
I saw you lying there.
I'm just trying to help you, bro. Your penis just looked a little too soft for my liking.
I just want to give everyone what they want, and I'm in a family full of narcissists.
Dude, you're gay. Your influence. Again, I think a lot of people are going overboard calling Lachlan like a monster or whatever. But it's almost like it's a symptom of how Saxon has treated him. His whole family as well, but I think specifically Saxon.
How are you, my friend? Do you like the fights? I'll look for you after.
Yeah, sure, criminal.
On a date. And you, busy with 2 men?
Wait, what was that?
They're your friends?
Maybe some guys I know from the gym.
Okay, that's obvious. It's an obvious lie because when you were, come on now.
Why do you want to know the names?
I think I've seen them before.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guy talk, be careful.
See you soon.
He's got a little edge in him too. He's gonna die. Either I'm gonna repeat. I'm gonna look stupid if it doesn't happen. But I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm putting my chips in the center of the table. Guy talk or Mook are dying.
And these groups are working together to fulfill this divine plan. And sometimes you don't even know you're in the same group as someone else. So you and I, we could be in the same group and not even know it.
That's flirting. Okay, that's flirting. I don't know. That's kind of flirting if you ask me. Ricky baby? My handsome, sexy, balding, sexy. Who said that? Dude, that was weird. I'm a straight man. I didn't kill a man, baby. Aww. Sucks to suck, buddy. Find your own. I want Rick to go up to him. Stay out of my territory.
Well, I didn't kill anyone.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I said what I had to
Please
say.
just be happy together. I don't want. I want them together. Aww.
I missed you.
Yeah.
Missed you. This is the first time you're actually going to meet him, his true self, when he's happy, when he's let go. Let's have sex in front of your husband. Like, I don't know, because I really like. I want to speak to the quality of writing of Piper because a character like her I would normally hate, but for some reason, he's going to confront Guy Tuck, I would assume. But for some reason, I feel for her. Again, I don't agree with her, and I think she's a spoiled brat. You know what I mean? But again, it's hard for someone to understand that and accept that. And I love the actress. I think that she's done Sarah Catherine Hook, I believe. Fantastic. Fine. Okay, this is the one person that you've have to see if he's on your side. And by on your side, I mean if you want to theorize about killing him.
Think you could live with no money?
He's 100%. Yeah, this whole thing with Nguyen is going to be canceled.
No money. No.
He's going to come home with money. He's got to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could.
Just to.
I think you could.
Uh-oh. We're going to kidnap our youngest child and live in the forests of Thailand. 1 out of 4 ain't bad. It's pretty bad. And even then, I don't even know if I believe him. Poisonous fruit. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he just had an idea. Oh, no, he's going to blend up. Oh, he's going to blend up the poison fruit. Oh, someone's going to accidentally drink this. Again, you have to think about now, because I really don't think that any of the family will die. So now, who would be in the room? Stratala somehow? You know, but I don't know. Guy talk?
I know you know.
What are you talking about, Valentine?
If you do, I'm dead. They will deport me, I go back to my country, I'm dead.
Guy talk, you've shown your hand, Guy talk. I'm throwing shit everywhere.
Can't work, they have no way to make money here. If you say something, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Not sure if you've heard, but the Hollingers are coming back tomorrow morning. They are hoping to say hello to Miss Lemon and take a photo with her.
Where are they going to? Or did he tell them to lock down Patchett's room? Again, I have to think of it. It's a coincidental death. It's going to be an accidental thing. I could see a world in which, because obviously in the first episode they sort of, you know what I mean, hinted to this poison. I could see a world in which the poison doesn't kill someone. Someone just slips on the fruit and dies.
Have a wonderful last day.
Oh, man. He's not gonna die. I really strongly... This family has been so shrouded in death the entire season, and obviously the Piper dream is still a thing. But the Victoria dream is still a thing. Calm down there, buddy. Seeds is in like, what is it, a core? Or is it like full of seeds, the entire thing, like a pomegranate or...
No, we're 2 whiskeys.
We gotta make ourselves look a little badass. Oh, this guy, bro. Okay, so he was really regretful of something in the I haven't rewatched the scene. The opening scene of the show, he's like regretful or regrets something. So maybe he does convince his mom to take a whole bunch of money. Or pushes her and Belinda says no at the last minute and Greg threatens her.
This could be it, Mom. Don't miss your moment.
Another thing too that I would absolutely love in a sick and twisted sort of way, I would love if Belinda takes a large portion of money and Greg gets caught at the end of the season, so Belinda, because she took a bribe, also gets thrown in jail. I would love that.
Business major at U of H. Don't care about what you did, what you're gonna do. All I care about is business and the bottom line.
Dude, Zion.
Hey, baby. Hey.
Calm down. You're showing your hand.
My mom brought me up to speed on your initial offer.
This is not a normal business deal.
Oh, is that right?
She's just caught up in the ethics of it all. She just doesn't think the guilt and the...
You killed someone.
And she wants to focus on starting her own business because that's her dream.
That was the point of the money.
100,000?
That amount of money isn't going to get it done, you know? I mean, for her to take on this kind of risk with you...
Gotta respect a...
Like her dream is coming true like
Snake.
full on. I mean, you got your dream
Snake
here.
Recognize Snake.
She's got to get hers, right?
Well, she's so
what
nervous.
happens to a dream deferred? You know, does it dry up like a raisin in the sun?
Yeah, Belinda's... What the fuck are you talking about?
So, how much would it take for her to get her happy ending?
A bird job.
Well, we crunched the numbers, Greg, and if we're being realistic, all in, soup to nuts.
1 mil? 1 mil?
5 million.
Oh, that's what I said earlier! Take it. Take it. I mean, does he have 5 million? I know he has a lot of money, but like liquid 5 mil?
I mean, what, you're gonna spend through all 500 mil here? Come on, man, how many years you got left anyway? Right?
Dude, yo, you're angering him.
He's not giving us any money, and this is a waste of time.
Yeah, but
So let's
now
go.
he knows. Like
Zion!
Okay, Mom, why don't you just give us businessmen a minute alone?
Excuse you?
I mean it.
Get out of here. Belinda, I respect her and I love her so much for being the way she is. Unabashedly. But
what are you doing? I was just making my big pitch.
You go back in there.
That's like murderer.
Tell him your mother takes things very personal. She doesn't trust him, okay? And if we don't make a deal and we don't get the money, who knows what I'll do?
Look at you playing hardball. Yes, Mom.
Just tell him that your mother's a very honest lady, okay?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And I'm scared, okay?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Close it.
That might be my favorite scene of the entire show. It's all I've wanted.
เป็นพระพุทธเจ้าท่านจะทำยังไงพี่ไม่อยากทำร้ายใคร
Oh, I would have sex with you if you killed people.
ตั้งใจทำงานที่นี่มาตั้งหลายปี อยู่ดีๆจะทิ้งมันแล้วก็ไปเริ่มต้นจากศูนย์ที่ไหนก็ไม่รู้หรอบอกว่าพี่ใจเย็นก่อนนะ อย่าคิดมากเลย
I don't know.
พี่ว่าพี่หางานอื่นได้อยู่แล้วพี่เป็นคนหนักเอาเบาสู้
มุกเห็นความมั่นใจของพี่นะแล้วมุกก็เชื่อว่าสักวันนึงพี่จะต้องประสบความสำเร็จ
I will be
รู้สึก
successful.
ดีแล้วก็มีความมั่นใจ
Don't. She's showing her true colors. I don't. These last couple episodes, I don't know. She's irking me. Not saying she's a horrible person, just not fit for guy talk.
แล้วคืนนี้อยากไปกินข้าวที่ไหน
ไว้ก่อนแล้ว
I
กัน
ain't
นะ
no eating with no broke boy.
เดี๋ยวไปละ
I don't know. It's funny too, because again, I really think she likes guy talk. And obviously there's some cultural things here. I would assume, but like the security guard isn't like a high ranking. You know what I mean? So it's not like she's like leeching off of someone in like a high spot or like, you know what I mean, being like a gold digger or anything like that. I don't know though.
Let's go.
How? Okay, finally. I'm about to say the never-ending bottle of fucking lorazepam. You guys know me. I'll say it for the last time of the season, probably until the end of discussion. The music has been 10 out of 10.
Will you have it, Blender?
Yes, I'll let them know.
Great.
Pina coladas?
Pain? I can't. She said it normally too, but I just want to over-exaggerate it. Pina coladas?
Pina colada, are they good?
You're not gonna have one tonight either. You're not 21.
I mean, at that, I don't know, dude. Like, he said that he was okay with living without money. He didn't say he was okay with his entire family dying.
I went to the fight thing, which was whatever. And then I went back with Alexi to his apartment.
And he gave me a good wienering, and then he asked for money.
I wanted to remind you about your morning massages and tell you the owners are arriving tomorrow, Kunsitala and her husband, and they were hoping to take a photo with you. Would that be all right?
Yeah, of course.
Can you sense when you're not wanted? Walk away.
He could wire the money tonight.
There's a line between positive thinking and delusional. You're crossing the line, babe.
Go big or go home, right?
I wanted to get the money so goddamn bad. I wanted to get the money so goddamn bad. Oh, please, Michael White, don't rip my heart out by doing something I hate you for.
What I'm doing? I'm checking my account is what I'm doing over there, getting my hopes up.
All right.
Do I trust Greg with the account information? I mean, I'm not smart. Can you do something with that?
It's a new day.
I think that they're gonna. I think she might break up with him because there's not fixing. I love them together, like in some sick and twisted way, but I really think that she's a person who searches for the lost little puppy.
It's Amor Fati.
Amor Fati.
You know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
It means you have to embrace your fate, good or bad. Whatever will be, will be. Yeah. And at this point, we're linked, so if a bad thing happens to you, it happens to me. I think we're going to be together forever, don't you?
We're not. Okay. The more I think about it, too, one of them could die.
Plan.
I don't know, though. I'm not good. I second-guessed myself. I was so not confident. I don't know. I put all my eggs... I think she's leaving. I think she might leave. Aww.
I'm so glad we did this.
We should do it so much more.
There's a time in life, after years of watering and weeding and nurturing your soil.
Yep, yep.
And then one day, you look around, and your garden is in bloom.
Think it's now?
And that's how I feel right now. Everything is in bloom.
Dude, what if they kill someone from every group?
I've just been in the best mood all week. I really
They're
have.
lying to themselves. I don't know. Like, I kind of want them to be happy, but this feels like lying.
But nothing, for me, makes me feel more grounded and, being with friends.
Real friends that we cheat each other and screw each other over and talk behind each other's back.
People judge you for your superficial defects. So you guys judged me for my profound defects.
No.
You know what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of...
I just been on cloud nine.
In a twisted way, wholesome?
That's funny because if I'm being honest, all week I've just been so sad.
Oh my god.
What?
I just feel like my expectations were too high, or I just feel like as you get older, you have to justify your life.
Oh, I want to hug her.
And when I'm with you guys,
I don't
it's just
say
so
anything.
like
competition.
Like transparent what my choices were.
You compare yourself to others.
I have no belief system, and I've had a lot of them, but
Aww.
work was my religion for forever, but I definitely lost my belief there. And then I tried love, and
look at Carrie Coon! Carrie Coon!
And then, even for me, just like being a mother, that didn't save me either. But I had this epiphany today. I don't need religion or God to give my life meaning, because time gives it meaning.
Yo. Dude. Oh my god, dude, she looks... Kate looks...
Part of this life together.
We should end it.
I mean, we're going through it apart, but we're still together, and
Why am I kind of tearing up?
I look at you guys, and it feels meaningful.
Aww.
And I can't explain it, but even when we're just sitting around the pool talking about whatever and name shit, it still feels very fucking deep.
I have goosebumps. Intense goosebumps. I told you. The first couple episodes I wanted them to shoot at each other, but I knew that it wasn't going to happen.
And I'm glad that you have a beautiful life.
A beautiful Trump life. And
I'm just happy to be at the table.
Oh, that's so... Oh. I might tearing up. It's because Carrie Coon is one of the all-time great actresses of our generation.
I love you.
Reconciliation. Let's just please not slip back into the hole. Let's continue this. We've found something. We've been able to mature and grow together, or apart, like she was saying. We can come together and let's just keep it healthy. Oh, look at them gossiping like little children. Oh, that's beautiful. So they're the first people who have the perfect happy ending. So you know what that means, right? They can always rip it away from us with a death. Again, it might be a fake superstition. Okay, is he dreaming again? They gotta stop tricking me with these dreams. They're gonna drink them. They're gonna start choking out blood because it's a dream. Doing it for your own good. Is this not a dream? Is this not a dream?
Yeah, I'm coming home.
It might be a fake rumor. I don't know though. I don't think so.
We're a perfect family. We've had a perfect life, haven't we?
He's not gonna be able to do it. Are you really gonna be able to kill your fucking family?
And my job is to keep all that from you.
And I've failed.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I love you so much. I want you guys all to die.
I'd like to make a toast to Tommy.
Oh my gosh, you said the right name.
And I just can't wait to get back.
I can't wait to go back home.
And thank you. Kamkukra.
Kapumka.
Kapumka.
Okay.
Pina colada? Smells weird.
No. It's strong.
It's got, okay. Maybe you have to have like a lot more of them.
Drink it.
It would be hilarious, and I would love it genuinely if everyone this season died. It can't be. It cannot be that simple. Okay. And they better not go back on a dream sequence on me. Did this really just happen? No, there's 0% chance that this happens. Get everyone to vomit. Knock it out of his hand and get him to vomit. Take it down good, son. Even more.
No. Dude, it's what? Coconut milk's off.
I mean, how much of it do you need to consume?
The coconut milk is off.
No. Don't drink it.
All good.
Yeah, Lachlan's gonna find one and start looking off the ground. Titan serum. Lockie. Stop it. They're trying to trick me. They're trying to trick me. They wouldn't do it. Obviously, I don't think it'll happen, but like, because it doesn't fit with the White Lotus. But I just expect, because of my paranoia, random hitmen to just walk out. Or where's the Tanya reincarnation lizard at? I want that facial expression to drop. This is good. This is perfect. Or what happened? Maybe it was actually bad news. But I would assume it's the routing numbers. How much did he get? Did he get 10 mil?
เห็นเมสเซจแล้วไหน
Yeah, you
มีอะไร
didn't.
จะบอกล่ะ
You didn't call me.
ไอ้เรื่องที่โรงแรมโดนปล้นวันนั้นหรือเปล่า
Come on, guy talk. Tell him.
ผมว่า
No, he's quitting.
งานนี้ครับพี่เล็ก ผมทำให้พี่ผิดหวัง แล้วก็ยังทำ
นายอะทำดีแล้วไก่ตก
Oh, dude, he's gonna get himself killed.
ดีๆนะว่ากำลังทำอะไรอยู่
He's gonna get himself killed.
แต่ว่าไว้คุยกันดีกว่า
Oh, I like this guy. I really like that.
And then Greg called.
Hey, what did he say?
He said he gave it to Tanya as much as he gave it to me. It's what she would have wanted.
Let's just hope nothing bad happens to Belinda.
To make sure I lived up to my end of the bargain.
Because he could definitely, I don't know. Once he's given the money, he's not going to kill him immediately. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, Mom! Yes!
It's all I've ever wanted.
But I just gotta wrap up some things today and then we're gonna be out of here.
No, death.
And I don't want to be down the road from him when he changes his mind.
No, the money's already in the bank, bruh.
But still.
Money's in the bank, bro.
Yeah, what about your man?
We gonna get point
You
try.
We're gonna start a business together?
Come on.
Don't you want to start your own spa?
Come on, let's get point try. I don't
Can
think
I
she.
just be rich for 5 fucking minutes?
She's gonna do it. So I would absolutely love, really, I'm telling you, I want Belinda to be in a future season in which she has slightly turned into one of these rich, annoying, privileged people. Clean it out. I swear to God, if you don't clean that out. Are you gonna drink that straight up? You not even mix it? Now that I'm thinking about it too, it does make thematic sense if the only guy who accepted the poorness is the one who's gonna... Don't drink this thing. Don't drink this thing. Tim, come save your boy!
She's a Cancer Venus, so it's very intense.
We're 100% going to have a confrontation.
It's never gonna happen.
Right.
He's never gonna give you what you need. He's gonna withhold
hey.
forever.
Can we pick up the story in just a second?
In fact, I would kind of call you stupid, Rick, for just staying here without hassle. You're staying in the guy who you threatened and brought a gun to his hotel.
You come into my house, lie to my wife.
I respect that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow. Oh, I respect that, though. Just kicking him out.
I don't want anything to do with you. I remember your mother.
What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be the father? I don't...
Yeah. I knew she was a drunk and a slut.
Oh my God!
Didn't know she was a liar too.
That's the father. That's the father. That's the father.
I think your father was
Okay.
some kind of...
Okay, no. I didn't think it was the father, but I'm kind of... I don't know what to believe.
Father was no saint. You didn't miss out on much. And that's the fucking truth.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You too scared to do it earlier.
Me now.
Your fault. You're staying in his hotel. You can't threaten someone and stay in his hotel. That's just not how it works.
Just insulted my fucking mother.
Chelsea's gonna kill him. Come on, please, just forget about him.
Free, remember?
That's all I've wanted. It's all that I've wanted.
How can I get over everything he's taken from me?
He didn't.
He took my whole fucking...
I'm your life. I'm here.
Stop worrying about the love you didn't get.
Focus on the love you got.
Think about the love you have.
Aww. I don't think he can. He might spiral and break up with her. Uh-oh. Is Valentine doing something? Or are they going to her? I can't tell if you send him to Rick, because if they send him to Rick, then send him to the... Oh my God. Guys, no, we're counting down. I've got like 30 minutes. We're counting down. My heart's beating. Please don't die. Please don't die. Chelsea, please don't die. Chelsea, please don't die. How poisonous is the fruit? Like, do you need to consume one full smoothie?
Come on. I just meet us up there.
He's not gonna die, right? Is he gonna drown in the pool? Oh, okay, should be. I don't know. He's throwing up immediately. Either that's a good thing he's getting out of the system, or it's a really bad thing. We're gonna have 19 bodies by the end of this episode.
You do after.
No.
Look, just sit on this bench. I'll have them bring you a tea.
I need to talk to you now.
Please, I'm gonna kill myself.
You'll be alright.
I'm Rita.
Okay. I'll come find you. I promise.
Did she get this man shot? Did she just get this man shot? It's happening! Guys, it's happening! We're 5 minutes away. Coconut drops and Is there coconuts here? I don't know. He's not. He's fine. He's fine. He ain't gonna die. Right? He's right. Oh, what? Tim's got it. He's not. He's fine. The tsunami overtaking. Oh my god, what a shot. This is beautiful. Feels like The Leftovers. What's gonna pull you back down? Aw, that is a... What a... Yo, this might be the most cinematic shot easily within the show. Maybe you just passed out. I'm not buying it until I get confirmation. Tim's gonna save him, start beating on his stomach, chest. Wow. I didn't think it would be... Again, it's still not over, but like... He could still be okay. Even though it's looking kind of dire. Maybe he's like just sleeping and it scares Tim and he runs over. I don't know. But I didn't expect it to be a family member. I really didn't. I mean, if it was going to be a family member, I thought it would be Victoria or Lachlan. He's fine. Save him. Save your son. Save your son. He is not dead. He is not. Is he breathing? This is heartbreaking. Did they really do it? It's not over yet. It's not over. Belinda, don't get Yo, this might be the best season finale. Season 2's finale was really good.
Belinda.
สวัสดีครับ
How are you today?
Good, yeah.
This is the greatest day of my life.
How are you?
I'm good, as usual.
Porn Shy,
I think you're bad. I think you're good at your job.
some things have changed for me, and I'm going to be leaving Thailand tomorrow.
Leaving...
Oh, he's heartbroken.
What about
I wouldn't offer him money either.
starting a business?
Be like Tanya. Tanya 2.0.
Maybe.
I told you, the minute that offer came up on the table, I told you Tanya 2.0. Not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying... Everyone loves to think that when they would get rich, they would share the money, but that's not how it works. Just hide. Rick, just hide. Don't do anything. Rick, just hide. Rick, don't do anything. Chelsea might get accidentally shot, caught up in the crossfire following Rick.
Could zoom in the camera? Yeah, thank you so much.
Chelsea, come grab your man. Chelsea, come grab your man. No! Chelsea, grab him from the edge.
Get out of here.
No, don't let him.
What are you doing?
Do not let him.
Get the fuck out of here.
No. Chelsea, don't give up. Chelsea, it's you. Chelsea, don't give up!
Fuck you.
It's Fabian. You're not gonna hit Stratala too, right? Oh, Rick. Everyone's dying. Oh, he's gonna drown somehow. Don't shoot yourself. Is he about to shoot himself?
Why?
Don't kill Stratala.
My father.
I am your father.
Your father. He's your father. He told me.
I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it. That's on him. Oh, Chelsea's dead, man. Yo, we're gonna have like 10 deaths. You're gonna get her shot. We're having a full body. Oh, well, maybe that's the body. Oh, hold up. Guy talk. Put him down. Guy Talk, put him down. I told you she was accidentally gonna get shot.
No. They're killing
everybody.
Hey, no. Hey, you're okay, all right? You're gonna be okay. You hear me?
No, it's horrible. It's not. This is not fine.
Can't die on me, okay?
I think she might be dead.
Chelsea.
Ah, that's heartbreaking. I love Chelsea. Comes in threes, baby. I didn't want to believe her. Ah, man. And Guy Talk stole. Did Lockie actually die? If so, we got Locke, we got Hollinger, we got Chelsea. We're gonna have another one. More, even more. Guy Talk. He's such a bum. Shoot him! Mr. Talent, shoot him, please! I wasn't here! I wasn't here! Don't do it. No!
Hey! Stop!
He ain't gonna do it, and I don't want him to do it. I don't want him to do it. Don't do it! 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 Please, Guy Talk, no! You're better than this! You're better than this! You're better than this! He's not! Oh no, it's heartbreaking. He's gonna get his girl though. What a finale! 4 characters that I'm still not sold on Locke. I gotta see Lockie. My Goggy! Goggy, no! This is... I thought season 2's finale was good. This is good! Man, 4... It's 3.5. I'm not sold on... Okay. He's good. He's good. Where's the service at? No, not a single person came running to help. Oh, that is a great shot!
We'll get through it. As a family. So we're a strong family, and you know, nothing's more important than family.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I kind of want to find out if it actually went down. I want him to be in every season so bad. Actually, I don't want him to be in next season. Uh-oh, we found one. We found one. I love him so much. I want to repeat, I really want next season, I want Belinda to come back. Or maybe, like, the season after. And, I want her to be sort of Tanya. Not Tanya, but, like, same sort of rich. Aww. He's back on. Kiss, 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 kiss. Hey. Oh, yeah, it's a perfect job for him. He could probably ask for anything he wants. Just be a driver. Look at him. I'm so happy. Oh, porn chai. Show me sad porn chai. You got Belinda, baby. You got Belinda. Obviously, I have a lot of stuff to talk about this season. But I think that Belinda's... I love... It was everything. That was perfectly what I wanted and expected. It feels like the end of like a total drama season with the guy coming out with money or something. That was a phenomenal episode. That was a phenomenal episode. Again, I want to repeat, like, I think the season 1 is my least favorite season. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And again, I want to repeat, it has my favorite character by far. Armand is without a doubt, as I would, I'm sure that you guys agree with me, the best character of the show. I love Shane from that season too. But like, I love season 1. Okay, but this season 2 and season 3 are better for me. Which one is better? That I don't know. That's a tough one right there, and I don't know if I have an answer right now. Obviously, I'm going to get into the specifics of the season and the character arcs and the end. I'm just going to give some of the basic sort of step back information real quick first, and then I will rank the season against all season 3s I've watched before I get into my discussion. I don't know. I think that season 2 and season 3 are considerably better than season 1 for me, just because I feel like literally every single character was awesome. You know what I mean? Season 1 had the mom who was for a lot of the season. Nikki and Paula were for me. The mom, Shane's mom, wasn't as involved as I would have wanted her to be. And again, I want to repeat, I loved those characters and everything, but I just feel like season 2 and 3 gave me so much more. And obviously it had more episodes, and I feel like the episodes were a little longer as well. So that's why I think it's the favorite. Look, let me tell you what. These Gays Are Trying to Kill Me is iconic, and I don't know if I can give it to that. Man, I don't know. Because I loved the foursome relationship last season as well. The Italians were, like Albie and all that, maybe my weakest part of the season, but I still love them. And I loved Mia and Lucia, and Valentina's storyline was better than Fabian's this season. I don't know if I can give it. I'm not. And in fact, I'll say this: I can't tell you which one's better, season 2 or season 3 right now for me. Obviously, I would assume that the majority of people watching this now are people watching it the day of or the week of this episode coming out. But for those of you who are looking forward to season 4 and going to watch my reactions when season 4 comes out, I will open up my discussion before season 4 episode 1 with telling you, after maybe a year or two of waiting, thinking, letting it simmer, I'll tell you which one I liked more. Real quick, the final thing I want to do before I get into the specifics is that I want to rank it against all season 3s of TV I've ever watched. Again, I loved this season. It captivated me from the very beginning. I want to repeat the characters, not just the cast, because I don't want to just say the cast, because obviously the cast is stacked and they all did a phenomenal job, but the characters. I want to repeat, I mentioned in the middle episode, but just a small microcosm, Piper, I thought was 20 times better as a character than Olivia. And I'm not saying that they're the same character. You understand? I'm not saying that they're the same character, or they portrayed the same role, or they should have had the same thematic message, or I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that those two characters I felt are very sort of paralleled, not just in their sort of role, but I mean their screen time, their importance. And I just feel like Piper is the 10th most important character this season, and Olivia would be the 10th most important character in season 1. And if Olivia is here, Piper was there for me. That's how good the entire ensemble was. Okay, so getting into third seasons, I immediately see it's not better than Attack on Titan, not better than Lost, not better than Game of Thrones, not better than The Leftovers, not better than Daredevil. It's not better than The Wire. Not better than Sopranos. Let me tell you what, season 3s are really packed. Succession? I don't know. Wow, this is hard. Sons of Anarchy. See, Sons of Anarchy is a bad season 3, or a mid season 3 with one of the all-time great finales. That I think I might put. I think I had to put White Lotus above Sons of Anarchy. So that would. Yeah, Succession. I gotta read. Succession season finale, season 3 finale. Okay, I'm going to give it a range. It's about 10 to 13. I don't want to... I have a lot to talk about. I don't want to be here forever. I'm going to say that was the 10 to 13th best season 3 of TV I've ever watched. Obviously, at some point, I'll put it in an exact ranking. But anyway, getting into the specifics of the season. Obviously, I'll just start with the finale here. That was the best episode of the season, easily. And that was bare minimum my second favorite episode. Like I said, it's between the season 2 finale and the season 3 finale. I think... all around, season 3 finale is better, but I think that season 2 had a higher peak with Gays on a Boat. And I also really liked the Ethan little plot line in the finale as well. I really loved that. I don't know. man, what a show! I can't wait for season 4. I really hope there is a season 4 because this is perfect. And again, I really liked it because again, it's an anthology, but they're able to sort of flow it together a little bit, and I would want them to keep that same sort of pattern. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I like calling Greg the main antagonist of the show, I think that that's a really good send-off for him. And I, quite honestly, I wouldn't want him to be in another season. Again, I wouldn't complain because he's Greg and I love him. But I think that that is the perfect end, the sort of perfect villain getting away with it. Like, I wouldn't want it any better. I think that that is a perfect end for him. And I would not be angry if he never comes back. Belinda, on the other hand, I don't want Belinda to be in next season. Next season I wanted to bring back like someone, you know what I mean, someone you didn't expect, like I can't even predict. But I would want Belinda to be back in season 5, and I would want her to have sort of a, I don't want to call it like going down a dark route, because it's not, but like I said in the middle of the episode, like when you're poor and you go through a struggle, everyone thinks, well, if I had money, I would do this, and if I had money, I would do that. And the reality of the situation is that not everyone is that good of a person. Not every poor person who makes it to being rich shares their money, or, you know what I mean? They sort of become one of the rich. They become one of the privileged. And I don't necessarily want to see Belinda go that route, as in like from a part I care about her and I loved and respected her. And I don't like. Again, if I was in this situation, I would take the money too. So I'm not like disrespecting her or looking down on her. I love the fact that she took the money, but almost from like an entertainment of a character standpoint, I would want her to go down that route. I would want her to go down the route of the privileged. You know what I mean? And again, so again, I'm not really good with predictions when it comes to like the deaths, but I feel like I was pretty good at reading the characters and the storyline, and not that it was like some 8D chess sort of thing, but like the Belinda storyline, I perfectly got. Like there was one of the first things I said I want her to go for the money. She's gonna pull a Tanya on Porn Chai and turn him down. The Belinda storyline to me was perfect. And again, I want to repeat, it's one of those things that like it irked me a little bit throughout and this is gonna be the last time I speak about it, but you guys know, you guys who are online and Reddit posts and Twitter or whatever, there was a lot of negativity surrounding the season because it was slow, or it was boring, or not a lot of stuff was happening. I think that that's utter bullshit, if you ask me. Specifically, like for the first half of the season, everyone was going, why is Belinda in the season? She's doing nothing. She's had two scenes every episode. It's a build-up. It's a build. You know, like I don't know how to explain. The seasons don't really have main characters. Everyone, like the storylines get perfectly evened out, and if someone doesn't have a lot of screen time at the beginning, they'll have a lot of screen time at the end, and that's exactly what happened. But anyway, I thought that Belinda's storyline was absolutely perfect. If you want me to slightly nitpick, I would have maybe brought Zion in a little earlier, but even then, I thought that the actor did a phenomenal job, and the character was really sort of like, I don't know, like a gut punch, like a sprint. You know what I mean? I think that he did a great job. And let me tell you what, I think my favorite scene of the finale is Belinda and Zion in the hallway. I think it is, because it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, seeing Belinda be so nice and so hardworking and be shat on consistently and not respected, and, you know what I mean, disappointment after disappointment. Like, I was really rooting for her to be successful and get some money, and she finally had an opportunity to grab it, and I'm glad that she did. Again, it's not the right thing, but fuck the right thing. Like, get your bag, baby. Get your bag. And I'm really happy about that. So I thought that Belinda this season was perfect. Really perfect, and I hope she comes back for, again, not necessarily the 4th season, but the 5th season. Moving on. I'll take my big L of the season. I didn't think that it was the father. Again, it's something that I floated, like it's something that I thought of, and it's something that I know some people thought of. I read a couple theories and stuff like that. I didn't necessarily believe it. Because it's one of those things, I felt that, and again, my naivete, I don't know. I thought that if that was the situation, that it would be a big storyline, and I didn't think of the possibility that, yes, it's true, it wouldn't be a big storyline, and I love that. So I got to give props to Mike White, I really do. I'll move on to the heavy hitters, the big two-banger, Rick and Chelsea. I thought that they were phenomenal. I mean, again, as with most of you guys, you go back to my first couple of reactions, they were the two characters that immediately gripped me. Not only just because Walton Goggins is genuinely one of my favorite actors, and to explain it, like, in order for you to become one of my favorite actors, not only do you have to be a really good actor and have some of my all-time favorite characters, but you have to be in multiple things I've seen. So just for instance, like my favorite character in TV history is John Locke from Lost, played by Terry O'Quinn. I've never seen Terry O'Quinn act in anything else. So I like, even though his performance is like 15 out of 10 on the quality scale, I just haven't seen him anywhere, so I don't immediately bring him into my favorite actors list. Walton Goggins is one of those. I've seen him in like 6 or 7 different things, and he's genuinely fantastic in all of them. Sons of Anarchy and Justified and Hateful Eight and The White Lotus, etc. I've seen him in a couple more things I'm blanking right now, but like he's perfect for it. And then also Amy Lou Wood is on my radar. Like, really, she did a phenomenal job. I think she's the fan favorite character of the season, I would argue. And like, she earned it. Like, she is really good. She was wholesome. She made me care for her. Everything. And obviously it makes it more heartbreaking that that's the final outcome. But like, really, like, she's an actress I'm going to have to look forward to seeing, because she was absolutely incredible. Rick, man, it's that same thing. It's almost like it's funny. I didn't even really think about it, but the Frank situation, it feels like an exact sort of repeat of that, in the sense of well, obviously you saw you saw Frank at the end there meditating again, so he's probably down off the backslide. But it felt like, you know what I mean, someone who'd been on the shitter for so long finally rise up, and then you saw him go back down. That's exactly what happened with Rick. It is, and I do find it funny. Like, not funny. It's like, Hollinger's stupid. Like, you just got yourself killed for no reason. If you would have just been honest, you know what I mean? Like, not as in like a, I'm actually your father, and they become best friends. Kissy. I'm so happy you're my daddy. Like, no, not that. But I mean, I don't think that he would kill his father. You know what I mean? But again, that's another thing. Scott Glenn. When you have, that's why I really want to praise the casting of The White Lotus, and I love how there's such recognizable actors, because it's a short little anthology season. You know, each year. You can't give, 83 episodes to this character. You can't give 83 episodes to Tim. You can't give also like 14 episodes to Belinda. You can't give them a whole bunch of time. So a character like Hollinger, who is an important character, who essentially looms in the background for the first 6 episodes and then finally appears in climactic moments of the show, having Scott Glenn there makes the legitimacy of the character feel more, his presence and everything. So that's another thing I do have to praise about it. But I loved the Rick and Chelsea storyline. And again, it really goes to the strength of these characters that they were with each other for the first couple episodes, but then like for almost half the season they were away from each other. Yet that relationship, specifically on the Chelsea end, like really was strong for me. It's another thing too. You talk about all the foreshadowing of The White Lotus. All of the foreshadowing with Chelsea is something I called out in the first 2 episodes, but I didn't say it as like, oh, I got to watch out for that. I didn't say it like, oh, well, that means she's gonna die. I said it as in like oh, well, there's some blatant foreshadowing. They're probably tricking us. They weren't tricking us. It's like a double trick. Like it's the blatant thing, which I love. I absolutely love. And again, like Rick and Chelsea, it was such a weird relationship, but for some reason I loved it, and I feel like for a lot of people they loved it. I feel like after the first episode, you kind of got, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, kind of felt perverty or creepy with the age gap, and I don't know, he was really rude to her. You know what I mean? It kind of irked me the wrong way, but like for some reason, I think mainly because of how wholesome Chelsea felt. Chelsea felt so wholesome whenever she wasn't in a scene with Chloe. When she was with Chloe, she felt like a sexual pervert friend of, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I love them together for some reason. Like, I don't know. It's funny too. You could argue maybe a little sense of like hypocriticalness. I kept yelling at them like, don't cheat, especially getting on Rick, don't cheat, and then he ends up getting her killed, and I feel like if he cheated, I would have had a stronger reaction than getting her killed for some reason, which that's not the right thing. I shouldn't have felt that way. But that was heartbreaking. Like, again, I got it right, just didn't get the people. There was going to be an accidental shootout. Like, someone was going to start a shootout and accidentally get someone killed. That was going to be it. And I really like it. I really like it. And again, I guess I'll pivot over to Guy Talk here. Guy Talk and Mook, whom I loved. I absolutely loved them this season. Again, I know I've seen people complain about how little, is it Lisa? I hope that's the name. I'm pretty sure she has like 4 different names, like a stage name and this name and a that name. I think her name's Lisa. You know, one of the most famous people in the world. I think at that level, you can't really like, you know, give them like, you know what I mean, Walton Goggins level screen time. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, you know, as terrible of an actor as like you get Dwayne Johnson on a miniseries. I would assume he's not going to be in there for, you know what I mean, 80% of the screen time. He's going to be in there for a couple cameos. But I liked her. I liked her role. And again, some people would. I don't want anyone. I really liked Victoria. I really liked Piper. I really liked Chelsea, Belinda. I thought that this season had some excellent women characters. So I don't want like. I don't want people to like go into like think, because I've seen it before. People go, "Oh, sexist." Oh, Guy Talk's storyline was just about him getting a girl, and they mistreated the women. You can have a character like that and also treat women well, and I feel like the women were given such impactful roles this season and a lot of screen time. So it's not the end of the world if Lisa didn't get, you know what I mean? Because I liked the Guy Talk storyline, and that's another thing I really want to repeat. I loved Guy Talk. He was one of those characters I immediately fell in love with. And that's something that you absolutely need in a show like this. In a short miniseries with so many characters, you can't flounder around a season with characters you don't care about. You need important, you know, impactful relationships. And I loved him. He felt so wholesome. And again, I really didn't want him to do it, but it makes sense. Like, that's another thing, too. Like, it was the thing that probably built up the most, but I just didn't want it to happen because I felt like it'd be almost like ripping a part of his soul away. And that might be a little bit of an over exaggeration, but I am. It does seem like he got his girl. Happy for him. I'm very happy for him. He's an attractive man. Again, I don't know if it's because he shot someone. I don't want to say, oh, he gained his confidence, because it's like you don't shoot people to gain your confidence. But I guess it might overlap. But again, I really liked his storyline. Again, it's one of those like within an episode, like by the first episode, second episode, I loved him. Like there was a wholesomeness about him. There was a care that I had for him. And then to watch him sort of flounder around and struggle for 3 episodes, being so goddamn incompetent, so infuriatingly incompetent, the most infuriatingly incompetent character I think I've ever seen in TV, to then turn it around and, you know what I mean, have an internal struggle that is, again, for someone who's in America, that sort of, you know what I mean, cultural thing with the Buddhism, all that, that's not really common. And it's not a common thing I see in a lot of stories. But the sort of, I don't know if you describe it, like the struggle, not necessarily the specific struggle about the Buddhism, but the struggle in general was very sort of relatable, and I understood it, and I really loved it, and I'm sure it made you guys fall in love with him too. Because again, he was so infuriatingly incompetent, yet I still cared about him. And like under normal circumstances, a normal show, a character that incompetent would make me turn against it. Like I would absolutely despise that person for the remainder of time. Yet I was on board the whole time. But I really like that. I really liked that storyline, and I'll connect it with the Valentine stuff because I don't really like the Valentine stuff. I don't want to talk about it for an extended period of time. But again, this was my first time watching The White Lotus live, you know what I mean, week to week. And I think a lot of people, myself included at points, I don't want to like say I'm the smartest person in the world and I didn't fall for this, but like some people go really overboard with the theories and the predictions and the expectations. You have to just think back to the 2 seasons. It typically ends up the same. Everyone almost always ends up in the same exact scenario, just maybe slightly better. You know, like the Valentine stuff ends in the same exact scenario, and that's fine. It's a week. It's a week of time. You know, it's not. The world isn't going to flip upside down. So I really liked it. You think back to like second season, Mia and Lucia were such good characters. They are the exact same characters by the end of the season. Just more successful because they got more money from their scams. So I love it. I love it. Next time for season 4, I'm going to make sure to 100,000% hold myself back and just think as realistically as possible. Because again, I think when I stayed the most grounded, like the Belinda situation, and you know, after the first 2 episodes, the trio of girls situation, I feel like I clocked that as well. And I'll move on to the trio of girls because I absolutely loved, and I think some of the best actors of the... It's funny. I can't believe I just did that. A couple minutes ago, I was talking about all the amazing women characters in the show, and I didn't mention the 3 like top tier female actresses of this generation, and how spectacular of a job they did. Obviously, Carrie Coon. This is the last time for a while, I would assume. I don't know the next show I'm going to watch that has Carrie Coon in it. But the weekly Carrie Coon Glaze session, which sounds like a dream, you know what I'm saying? She was lovely. She was such a good actor. I'm rewatching The Leftovers right now. I think I said last week. It's so good. It's so good, and she is so good, and I love her. I love her. Michelle Monaghan, I absolutely love. Like I said, I'd only seen her in one thing before, previously. But I knew that she was a great actor from it. Like that, she has presence. And she did a great job. She did a fantastic job at portraying the classic sort of White Lotus character in the sense of they are an asshole, but there's like it's not that simple. Like you know what I mean? Like people aren't just 100,000% dickheads. Even someone like Shane in season 1, he didn't feel like the devil. He felt like a baby, which is a lot different. And sometimes you can argue like baby might be more annoying than a devil, but like he felt like a human who was just coddled his entire life. Jacqueline felt like a real human who had internal struggles, but also feelings of selfishness and egotistical and looking down upon her friends. But that's the thing, and I want to repeat, I don't think their relationship is 100% fixed. But I think that this portrayal of their friendship is one of the best portrayals of a toxic friendship I've ever seen in real life. Because I know that you guys who are listening like have had situations like this where you're so close with people and you want to hang out with them all the time, yet like you set up like a meeting for like a week and you're so excited and days click and you're so excited and then it gets to like 1 hour before you have to go and you start to dread it because you know that whenever we talk for more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes we turn against each other naturally. It just happens, and it's heartbreaking, you know what I mean? But like you want to continue the friendship, but it's just I don't know. And then I don't want to forget about Leslie Bibb as Kate, who I loved. She felt like the most insecure of the bunch. She felt like the most unsure of where she was. Not even, I don't want to say unsure because Laurie felt like the most unsure and regretting what she had done. But Kate felt like the most, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it felt like she didn't have an identity. It felt like she has hid herself behind her friends and then hid herself behind her husband and hid herself behind Donald Trump and the church and all that. It felt like she was sort of pushing down her true feelings and all that. And I think obviously the first half of the season she really was sort of the wedge in between the other two. She felt like the smaller personality in a group of two towering personalities. She felt like she was sort of, you know what I mean, isn't able to handle both of them at a time. She has to go handle one, go handle the other. And I liked how nearing the end of the season she felt the most like uncomfortable with the conflict. She felt like one of those people, to be quite honest, that like was able to dish it out but not handle it back. And I really liked her. And again, something I said, the first 2 episodes, I think after the first episode, my first theory was that there was going to be a shootout between the girls. Which, again, I fell into the trap. I fell into the over-exaggeration of the White Lotus. Expecting some big conspiracy like last season. But, after like 2 episodes, I was like, okay, it's going to be a classic White Lotus storyline where they're going to end up better at the end of the season. They're going to end up, understanding, I don't even want to say better, like just understanding, turning a bad week or what was trending towards a bad week into a good week, and a sort of maybe a deeper, more understanding relationship. And I really like that. And again, I loved all the actresses. So goddamn good. So good. Wow. Talking about everyone. I got the family left, and then real quick, I do want to talk about Greg and Chloe. I mentioned him a little bit, but like again, I love Greg. I really do. John Gry is fantastic. Chloe, a little weird this season. Both of them a little weird, like sexually. But specific, like I don't know how to describe it. Greg just felt weird as in like a weird kinky, you know what I mean, weird Freudian shit. Whereas Chloe at points felt very predatory. But hey, it goes into that sort of, again, the sarcasm, the thematic beats, the making fun of rich people and their weird tastes and their weird, you know what I mean, foreign desires that are bred out of privilege. So I'm fine with it. It was entertaining. It was really entertaining. And again, I want to repeat, because again, a 4th season will happen, and a 4th season will 100,000% include a returning character. again, the most Belinda or Greg would continue the sort of storyline they've got going, and I would be very happy with a Belinda. But I don't know if they would be okay with back-to-back seasons for Belinda. Not as in like they wouldn't allow her or anything like that. She's not allowed to do back-to-back seasons. But I just don't know if they would go there immediately. But I would be okay with it. And again, I want to repeat, Greg, I don't want him to return because I think that it's a perfect end for him, the perfect villain getting away. But at the same time, he's so good in a limited role that he is like he's an asset to any White Lotus season. He is so good. Really. Or I can even see like going just Chloe next season. Something, a rift between them or something like that. I don't know. Finally, I'll talk about the family. And, the family to me, if you were to put a gun to my head and ask who the main character of the season was, I would probably say Tim, just considering the fact that he ended, he ended 6 episodes, I think? He was the last picture on like 6 episodes, other than this finale with Belinda and then the other one with the boat. I think, if I recall correctly. I don't know how to explain it. Like, again, going into people complaining, like the last couple weeks I've been seeing, when's Tim going to do anything other than just standing and thinking, like, that's his storyline. That's what his storyline is. I don't know. I didn't have a lot of problems with it, especially considering the fact that Isaacs genuinely had an excellent supporting performance. Like, a really good performance. Emotionally, some of the best facial expressions I've ever seen in TV. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And again, I am a little surprised at their end. Just like the exact moment, like I thought there would have been, and I know Saxon's face looked a little shocked. I thought that there would have been a 100% confirmation of something, either whether or not it actually didn't go down or it did go down. I'm surprised there wasn't a Quinn situation where one of them stayed. I really thought, but I let me tell you what. I think visually that shot of the reverse 3 monkeys thing is probably I think it's the most sophisticated callback of the show. Shot wise, I think the shot of Lachlan swimming up, that was probably the most artistic shot of the entire series by far. I thought that was phenomenal. But that reverse shot of the opening boat ride was 10 out of 10. I loved it. I really did. I'll move on to the kids again. I loved him. His struggle was so I don't even know how to describe it. Like despair. It felt like despair. And obviously he was fantasizing killing his family. That's not good. That's not something I would ever agree with under any circumstance. But I don't know. It was entertaining. I don't know how to describe it. Moving on to Saxon. I liked Saxon. He's sort of it's different. I was going to compare him to a Shane in the sense of I hated Shane for the first half of season 1, and then that moment of him finding Armand in the office happened, and he changed nothing about himself, but I fell in love with how despicable and babyish he was, to the point where he was my second favorite character at the end of the season. Saxon sort of follows the same route, not necessarily, like, I hated him for the first half of the season, and then I started to like him. Not in the same situation as Shane, where like Shane kept doing bad, annoying stuff. No, he actually grew a little bit and is in the process of growing, and is maybe going to change the most out of all of his siblings. I could definitely see that, and I kind of hope that continues for him. But I want to say Schwarzenegger, what an actor. He really impressed me. First time I've seen him act in anything. It's funny, I actually don't know if I've said this on the channel, and I think I might have forgotten to say this, but I've never seen Arnold act in anything, so... He isn't a Nepo baby for me. Arnold's a Nepo dad. I'm joking, but I thought that he was phenomenal, and he's definitely someone who, again, that's what I really love about the White Lotus and shows like this that sort of showcase multiple new actors every season. So they sort of enter my radar, and now Patrick will be on my radar for the foreseeable future. He was fantastic. And again, I want to repeat, when you start off as being a character who was so annoying and so hated as Saxon was in the beginning, it's hard to crawl yourself back in the heart of fans, and I think he did that phenomenally. He did it for me, and I know he did it for a lot of people. And again, leading into talking about Lachlan, like I feel like a lot of people over-exaggerated the sort of victimization of Saxon and the predatorization, if that's the words, of Lachlan. Again, I felt like it was pretty obvious for me the sort of pleasing aspect, the not knowing his place in life, sort of being pushed and pulled, and fawning for different roles in his family, trying to find his own role. And it just felt like pleasing people. Hey, I'm gonna go please my brother by doing this. I don't really want to do it, but it looked like I'll make him happy. Hey, I don't really believe I'm a Buddhist or anything like that, but if I get to spend time with my sister and make her happy and support her, then maybe I can make up for, you know what I mean? So the acting of both of them was really phenomenal. It really was. And again, it scared me at the end there with the close death. But again, I want to repeat, like, even with most fruits, like peaches have stuff in their seeds, and plums maybe or something like that. It's not as simple. Apples have some sort of cyanide in them, right? But it's not as simple as like you eat one core and you're dead. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to eat like 20 of them. So I didn't know how much he put in there and how much you'd have to drink. But it definitely scared me. The blender is an iconic prop in the White Lotus, I will say. I'll move on to Piper, and I hope you guys can tell who I'm leaving for last, because there is someone very special I want to leave for last. I'll move on to Piper for the second to last character. I want to repeat, and again, it's sort of, she was the first person in the episode to have that real big moment for me, and I really want to give props to that. I really want to respect it, because again, on paper, I shouldn't care about her. I shouldn't feel emotional. I shouldn't be on her side. Like, yeah, it's a spoiled brat who realized she was a spoiled brat, but like, there's some sort of like, it almost feels like she can't, like a Dutch Vanderlyn, like she's trying to fight her nature and she can't. And she feels really bad about that, because she knows the reality of the situation. She knows that she's a piece of shit for feeling that way. She knows that she's in the wrong. She knows that people have so much less than her, and she's undeserving of it, but she can't let go of that. And obviously the fantastic acting of Sarah Catherine Hook, really made that character come to life for me. And again, I don't want to... I don't know how to describe it. I don't want anyone to take it the wrong way. Like a character like Olivia in season 1, like, I don't know, she annoyed me. I don't know. Obviously, she's a considerably different character than Piper because she can't see the flaw. You know what I mean? She has the same flaw as Piper, but she can't understand it or see it. What makes me love Piper, and the reason I'm sort of like surprisingly okay with Piper and love Piper still after that, is because she accepted it and she didn't want it to be the case. With Olivia, it felt like she didn't care. Like, she cared about all these other people, but she had a blind spot for herself and her own situation. So I really did love her as well. Again, that's another actor I have got to pay attention to. Really, like, she was, wow. That scene in the that scene at the table, this episode was probably my second favorite scene. That scene of her talking to the monk is my favorite, because, like, really, it did make me emotional. And that's what I mean, like, I shouldn't get emotional over a spoiled brat realizing that she's a spoiled brat, but like, I do for some reason. And again, part of it's the writing, but part of it is that acting. So props to her. Again, I've talked about everyone. Real quick, I'll give a shout out to Porn Chai and Amrita and Pam. Porn Chai, very entertaining, smaller side characters. The little Russian storyline was amazing. But the final person I do want to talk about, Victoria. I got goosebumps thinking about her. That's the first time I've ever seen Parker Posey act in anything. She was incredible. Buddhism. I'll tell you what. Something I need to do a lot more that I've been trying to, but I keep forgetting to just sit down and do it one day. I like to. I know I've added in a couple Vine booms and stuff like that in my White Lotus reactions. I really want to have a whole bunch of memes like a Jimmy Macram where I can use them and put them in. I am going to have to rewatch the White Lotus season 3 and find as many Victoria Parker Posey quotes as I can, because she was so iconic. She was genuinely so iconic. I loved her so much. Really, like, oh my god. I want to repeat. She's the only character of this season who I've legitimately just been walking around my house doing random stuff and just start, Buddhism. You want to live in Taiwan? Piper. She was awesome. Like, really. And seeing her smug, winning, egotistical face at the end when sort of Piper was having a traumatic moment was iconic. And I love her for it. And I think that she might have been my highlight of the season. That's the final thing I'll talk about. Who's my favorite character? Victoria is up there. Chelsea, Rick. I think that might be my top 3. And then I'll throw in Laurie. I don't know. I don't know if I can get... I'm going to stop there, because I could keep going and give a top 10. And I don't really want to do that. But I think that that's going to be it for me. Please talk to me in the comments about what you guys thought of the season or this finale. Again, I thought it was amazing. I thought that the season definitely lived up to the hype, and I'm very happy that it did. I'm so excited for season 4. I hope it doesn't take too long. I know that again, if I'm recalling correctly, I didn't really look it up. I think the first 2 seasons came out like a year apart from each other, or like pretty close. And then I think that there was like a 2 or 3 year gap in between 2 and 3. So I hope that that's not the case. Again, I want to repeat. I said this. I think I said this at the end of season 1. This will be the final big sort of thing I talk about in the episode. This is a show that, like, I know a lot of people don't like when shows are dragged out, or, you know what I mean, like, go for multiple seasons. Like, they think they should stop it early. This, to me, is a show that it doesn't have to come out every year. It doesn't have to come out every 2 years or 3 years. It can come out, like, once every 4 years, whenever Mike White has an important idea or important message or some interesting characters or some interesting actors sign up to play some roles. This is a show that I could take 15 seasons of. It's such a simple setup, yet each season feels so different. Even if, again, the characters are rich, you know what I mean, spoiled brats who go through the stupid little struggles, or even big, you know what I mean, mind-bending or, you know, journeys or anything like that. No matter what, like, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so well done, and I really do want him to continue doing this for as long as he can. So I think that's going to be it. I appreciate you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Again, I want to repeat, this is probably, views-wise, it might be one of my best. But like this, the White Lotus, Severance, and the Sopranos, the 3 most popular things on my channel so far, and I'm very appreciative of it. So, again, if you want to stick around, please keep subscribe or subscribe after this. I would appreciate it. Remember, I said at the beginning of the episode, I've got a couple polls going up later in the in like 2 or 3 months that's going to announce or decide 3 shows I'm going to watch at a later date. So if you're interested in getting me to watch a specific show that you guys love, stick around for that. I'll definitely add it to the poll. Please like and comment, like I said, and again, I've got the flying through action up on Patreon. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys. Well, that's another. Well, I should have said this at the beginning too. For you HBO fans, next week we stop White Lotus this week, but next week we immediately go into The Last of Us season 2, which is a piece of fiction that I have been connected to for a very long time. It's something I have a lot of things to say, not only just about season 1 and the games, but season 2. For those of you who are going to watch my Last of Us reaction next season, just stay prepped for the fact that there's going to be a 30-minute conversation before the episode begins. So I'm very hyped for that. So stick around if you're a big HBO fan and you want to see Last of Us reaction. So I will see you guys next week if you're tuning in for that. If not, you're only here for White Lotus. I will see you guys hopefully in a year. You guys have a good one.